Hello everyone, my name is Ron Wilkes and I'm going to give you a demo, a very quick demo on the basics of pickleball in anticipation of taking a basic pickleball lesson for new players. So let's first talk about safety. The first thing you need to know about safety in pickleball is to not back up. Do not run backwards. Otherwise you can fall and have a difficult injury. The next thing that you need to know about safety is that a pickleball does not bounce high. It stays relatively low. So sometimes people will go down for the ball, continue to go down, and may fall, which we don't want to have happen. So the most important thing in safety, before we actually go into the lesson, is not to back up, not to run backwards, and remember the ball stays low and don't fall. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to go over is the serve in pickleball. Now, when you're serving in pickleball, you're going to come up to the baseline. You're going to put your left foot in front of your right. The ball is going to be above your knee, and you're going to make contact with the ball in a bowling motion so that you make contact below your waist. And also the paddle needs to be below your wrist. So the motion in pickleball is this. Simply this, it's a bowling motion. That's all it is in terms of serving. The next thing that I'm going to talk about, again, prior to taking an actual basic lesson, is a basic forehand. You're going to be in a ready position, which is this position here, where your legs are below your knees. Actually, your legs are below your shoulders height. The ball comes to you. You're going to put your left foot in front, paddle back, and then you're going to sweep up. Sweep up. Remember, you have a net in front of you. So if you played racquetball, there's a tendency to come in and hit the ball down. Makes no sense to do that. If you play tennis, there's a tendency to overswing. So that's the basic forehand in pickleball. Basic backhand in pickleball. You're going to be in your ready position. Ball is going to come towards your backhand. And you're going to then bring your paddle back towards your shoulder. And you're going to sweep up. Sweep up. Always remember the words sweep up. Once again, you've got to remember that you have a net in front of you. The next thing we're going to talk about, again, prior to actually getting into the lesson that we'll do on the court, is basic dinking. And dinking is hitting the ball about 6 inches over the net and before the 7-foot line that's beyond each side of the net. And you're going to be dinking the ball with a loose paddle, and you want to keep the ball in front of you. And you're just going to dink it over the net very easily, very easily. What you don't want to do is hold the paddle too tight, in which case the ball is going to go up in the air, and you don't want to do that. You just want to hit the ball so it's very lightly over the net. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is the rules that are the most important rules. I'm not going to go into all the details of the rules because we'll do that when we're actually on the court. But the first thing is the 2-bounce rule. When you're serving the ball, and you're always serving the ball diagonally, your opponent needs to let the ball bounce. That's 1 bounce. When they hit the ball back to you, you have to let the ball bounce. Bounce once, bounce twice. And then you can pretty much hit the ball as wherever you want. Now the last point in pickleball is the rule about the kitchen, which is the non-volley zone. And the non-volley zone is a 7-foot line on each side of the net. The key thing there is that you must not hit the ball standing in this zone when the ball comes in the air. If the ball comes in the air to you while you're standing in that zone, you're out. So you hit the ball, and then you come back of that line. And those are the key rules. The rest of the rules we'll go over when we actually get on the court and go through the lesson. But this is a kind of a preamble to the actual lesson, so that you can look at this once or twice before you have the lesson to get some information before we actually start. So I'm looking forward to doing that lesson with you. And as we say in pickleball, have fun. Remember, pickleball is addictive and there is no cure. Pickle on.